Hello everyone, welcome in. How are you today? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Here for a little bit of a later stream. Let me double check everything's working, then we will begin. In the meantime, how are you? What have you been up to today? How's it going? Anything fun? Anything exciting? Okay. 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 I think we're good to go. Let's move over here. Welcoming everybody. How are you today? Excuse this. My beard was still wet. And it's left a mark. It'll evaporate. Welcome in, everybody. Barry, you were here first. Welcome in. How are you? How's it going? Mossy, hello. How's it going? Emmy, hello. Welcome in. How are you? How's it going? Madrigal, hello. Emmers, hello. Mossy, thank you very much for the 20 stream streak. Thank you very much for being here for so long. I appreciate it. Yimit, hello. How are you all? How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Just been working pretty much today. That's about it. It's a little bit warm. I mean, it's still warm in my house, but it's cool outside. It just hasn't. Our homes in Alaska are built to like keep heat in, and so it still feels quite warm. So I have a fan blowing on me. I don't know if the mic picks up on it. Hopefully not, but hopefully I don't. You know, I just didn't want to be sweating. Just waking up. Sent my stepdad to the shops. We had no milk. Need caffeine for your coffee. Is that why you need milk? By the way, Emmers, I was gonna tell you real fast. I had a really good ARAM Mayhem game the other day. I didn't save a clip because there wasn't anything that was like worth showing. But really fast. I know everyone's gonna tune out as I talk about this real fast, but I was Smolder. I had the vulnerability augment, which is your damage over time effects can crit. I got critical missile, and I can't remember what the other one was. Maybe double tap or something. It was like the perfect setup, and we had been losing pretty bad up to that point, and then I finally got critical missile at the end, and it was like hilarious because all I had to do was like hit an enemy with one of my abilities, and you would just see like waves of missiles just like flying at them, and it made me so happy because the other team had been very cocky the entire time and like diving and then like killing one of us and then emoting and then like getting away, and we just didn't. I can't remember what our team makeup was, but we just couldn't do much against that. We did eventually win, and it made me very happy. But anyway, that's it, everybody. I just needed to verbalize that. What else? Yesterday, very disappointed. So cringe? Are you saying cringe because I got critical missile? Or because they were like being toxic? I was defensive there because I saw a League of Legends thread on Reddit that was like they're talking about how like for some builds, like for some types of champs, it's very easy to get like a great build, and with others it's like more difficult. And they were saying like every ADC always gets critical missile. There's some people who are like, critical missile's so cringe, and I was like, no, it's so good though. But I love it. That is true. I will agree. I think that there's some champs where their pool of what they can get is it's like too large. Again, like I've said, Hui I don't think should get the augments that are like for supports. I unless, do people go Hui support? Is that a thing? It just does, like, you have one shield ability and that's it. And that's the only like, but I will get like Spirit Bomb, what's the one that's like for your allies they get like 30% increase in shields, and like it's just like, or like when you heal an ally something happens. I'm like, this is not, I'm not building Hui like that. I don't know, I haven't seen anyone build support Hui, but anyway. Anyway, Bran always get infernal. Yes, that's all. That is true. That is fair for some reason. And Ezreal always gets draw your sword, I feel like, and or jeweled gauntlet. But ADCs always get critical missile and fan the hammer. Yeah. Well, it's just like, I do try for that. I did play a match recently where I tried to get those and I didn't, and I was like, I have nothing good. It was fine though. Yesterday after stream, well, rewind. Before stream, I ordered some groceries and I had them delivered. And one of those things I was like, I'm gonna treat myself to a Screamin' Sicilian frozen pizza. I'm sure most of you guys know Screamin' Sicilian. I think they're probably now a nationwide brand at this point. Look, it's already evaporated. Look how fast. I think their pizza's all right, but they have this new, not sponsored, they have this new Roman style pizza that's very bready and good, and I like it because I like bread. And I bought one of those, and then I was gonna have it after stream. Went to go cook it up, preheated the oven, and I always, for frozen pizzas, I always cut them in half and I save a half for later, because full one's just too much. And so I cut it in half. So we're getting a few little drops. Hopefully it stabilizes out. Internet. Don't have anything else open. Anyway, cut it in half, or I go to cut it in half typically. But anyway, so as the oven was preheating, I took the pizza out of the package, and I can see on it like a very dark dot on it. Like, it's very clear. It stands out. The coloring and everything. And I cut out the plastic or whatever, and there's mold on it. There was mold on the like cheese of the pizza. It was a very like bluish-y color. And so I don't know how that happened, but yeah, so I didn't get to have my pizza. I was sad. On frozen pizza, yeah. I took a picture of it, and I sent it to, actually, like, I went to the Screamin' Sicilian site, and like took a picture, did all that stuff. Like, there are no other on the pizza. I've had this type of pizza before, never seen anything look like that. And like, it's not like because it was just a pepperoni, and they like the sauce is definitely like seasoned, so there's like little flecks of like green and stuff in it. But this was more of like a bluishy color. There was nothing on it that looks like that. There was nothing else on this pizza that looked like it, because I was like, maybe it's just something settled weird. But I was like, I'm not gonna take the risk of eating it, you know. So, and cutting out just a moldy bit doesn't work. That's not a thing. Mold like grows like down and in and can like spread almost like a mushroom, you know, like how they have like root systems and stuff. So you can't just be confident that you're cutting out like a moldy piece. So I just threw away the whole pizza, but I sent it to the I sent a picture and on their website like, hey, by the way, you maybe should know about this. I don't know like where along the line that is. Like, I don't know if that was like something that happened after the store got it or in transit to Alaska or something. But anyway, yeah, I buy large take and bakes from Aldi's and cut them in quarters, wrap them, freeze them. Yeah, that's any kind of like frozen pizza like that. I usually just like cut them because it ends up being just like too much. Like sometimes I'm like, oh, maybe I could have like all of it, and then I always end up having extra, or I'm just like, you know, and reheating a already cooked frozen pizza, not good. It's not good. It's really tragic. Yeah, I was very sad. I was like, I was so excited for this pizza. So I was like, meow. So I had my leftovers that I already had. So I had food, but I was just like, but I was looking forward to pizza. Anyway, so that was something that happened. I haven't received an email back. Maybe they're like, well, it is Saturday. I just thought they would be waiting for my email, you know? I thought they would, you know. I thought they would be interested in hearing from me. No, they haven't. Nothing. They're doing damage control. Anyway, let's see. Anything else? Anything else going on in for you all? Anything fun? Anything exciting? Anything super cool? I saw that Christopher Judge, who is the voice actor for Kratos in God of War. Like any true article of modern time, Christopher Judge slams God of War TV series showrunners. You'll notice. Have you guys noticed that? All headlines are always like, they always describe like, slams this. There's like certain words that are always in use. I'm now forgetting all of them. But like, current headlines love using the word slams. To emphasize something that someone said or did. Anyway, Christopher Judge is slammed the TV show series, the TV series showrunners. There we go. For not hiring the writers of the games. He said, these guys have been immersed in this world for 20 years, but someone's going to know better. Honestly, a good point. He also says, my problem with all the game adaptations is you have this pre-existing successful property, and the first thing you do is not hire anyone associated with it. The Last of Us, love Pedro. Were they, Pascal, were they better than the game cast? I saw a stage reading that they did. It was unreal. I have no idea why you don't take that cast, those writers, especially when you're going to do episodes that are shot-for-shot remakes of the game. Honestly, that's fair. I do think it's like, they probably want people that look like the actors, and Troy Baker does not look like Joel. But maybe they could make him look like that. I'm trying to fix my stupid vibe coding project, and I'm so annoyed again. No! I hate that they're like making you vibe code. I hate that that's like, because again, that's like one of those things that's like, if they taught you coding, or I mean, I know they are teaching you coding as well, but if the whole project was like, you need to code this from beginning to end, it's much easier to figure out why something's not working. Because you've like built it all, you know? So like you know what it's either where something isn't working, but it's very frustrating. I mentioned this yesterday, I think it was, that I was like, I hate now how much AI is being forced into just like every app that ever exists, and like how when I was trying to search for something on Amazon, it defaults to like the Alexa like LLM sort of thing, where it's like you can't just search for a product. It's like, talk to me about what you need. It's like, no, I don't want to. I just want to search for the products. On Instagram now has like a thing where I was trying to just find like Procreate, which is the drawing app that I use. I was trying to look at like Procreate app tips and tricks and whatever. And I searched for Procreate tips or something like that. And it now does this whole thing where it's like it generates like a description of the thing that you're looking for. And then it also gives you like, it shows you posts that are related. But it was like Procreate, an Apple exclusive app for drawing and painting and whatever. And it went through a whole paragraph, and I was like, why? I don't need that. I know that. I'm looking for like, just show me hashtags. That's all I'm looking for. Anyway, I just hate how much it's being, it just seems like no one is asking for that. No one needs that. In what world are we searching on Instagram for like we, as if we need general information about like an app or like something else? I'm sure if I searched for like Anchorage, it'd be like a city in Alaska that blah 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 has this many people and whatever. It's like, I'm not going to Instagram for my main source of information for anything. Like, I just if I'm searching for something, it's because I want to find like images or references or you know, like reels and whatever. I'm not looking for you to give me like a full description of something. Me too. I just spent several hours fixing a couple of things. They were fine, but now it's broken again. I hate this mess. Just let me code it on my own. I have the skills to do it. That's so lame, Madrigal. I saw that a school had a completely AI-generated school schedule book, and the parents were livid. Oh, no. Oh, no. Surely nothing would go wrong. Surely nothing would end up being like hallucinated wrong or whatever. I did see an interesting video. I didn't finish it because it ended up being like 5 minutes long. But it was a teacher talking about why she left teaching. And I was like, I mean, I could very, very much understand why. But she was saying that, like, teachers getting in trouble for not passing certain students, and how, like, she was mostly talking about students not being able to read, and how they've like changed certain curriculum and whatever to accommodate sort of letting students just go through the system. And she was just so frustrated with, I'm not really being allowed to actually teach the students, and I can't hold them accountable for their bad grades. Like, the schools are just wanting to pass them through, but they're not learning. These students don't know how to read. It was actually very interesting. Let me catch up for a second. Like the periodic table and world map at the back had names that were just gibberish for things. I hate that so much. I hate that. She was saying that a lot of the students had learned, and now I'm forgetting how she described it. Any teachers could probably chime in, maybe. But she was basically saying, like, instead of kids being able to read and, like, look at the letters, sound it out, you know, if you were just to show them a word, it's not like they would be able to look at the letters, sound them out, and try to figure out what the word sounds like. Which I think might be called coding. They were instead, and I forget how she described this, what's the word for it, but she was saying that they're basically like memorizing how letters and sounds look together. So for example, she said that she had written the word mustache. And a student read it as mustard, because what they had done is they had just memorized people saying the word mustard, hearing the word mustard, while like saying sort of like the shape of the letters, and these letters kind of corresponding to each other. That word must mean mustard, kind of like almost like pictograms or something, like looking at an image and saying this represents this or whatever, instead of being able to actually like code, okay, you know, mus, you know, that'll make a mus sound, you know, like that kind of thing. And so she was saying a lot of kids these days, that's how they're reading, is not by being able to figure out it, sound it out. Apparently phonics is not really being taught in schools as much anymore. So like, anyway, I found it very interesting, and I found her description of that to be very eye-opening in a way, because I could see how that could happen. But kids are so hooked on it, I know. And I guess they said that they stopped she said they stopped doing it because there are, I guess she was told in her teaching, when she was like in university, that they want to stop teaching phonics because of the exceptions to rules of reading. And so like, you know, vowel sounds, you know, sometimes they're silent, sometimes they're not, but in some words they sound like this and whatever. That's why they moved away from it. But she was saying that there was actually a very good program, and I mean, I don't really have an opinion on it. But anyway, she was saying at this point, kids are not learning how to read, and so many of them are just being like pushed through the system, and that's why she ended up leaving. It's because she felt very helpless in the like, you're not letting me teach, and I fear that AI is only going to make it worse. I feel like LLMs and all of that are going to be kind of not great for all of it, especially now that like a lot of them have like you can like talk to them. So as a kid, or as if you couldn't read, well, I guess if you couldn't read or write, you could.
Set and ready to go.
Ross DTD just resubscribed for 26 months. This message was sent by AI.
No, Rav. I'm glad it read it out to me because I can't read. Thank you very much for the 26 months. How are you? How's it going? Because so many of them now have like audio, like you can talk to the AI bot, and it can talk to you back and all that. You really wouldn't have to know how to read to be able to use them, which I feel like, again, if people are going to rely on them, if they can't read or whatever, it's not great. Why can't you read? Just never learned. Reading's for nerds, Raph. That's why. I feel like there are certain situations where AI is good. I feel like if you are using it in a way that's like, it can do my dishes. Yes. But I feel like at this point with like generative, like, especially, it is obviously for those that haven't been able to differentiate it, generative AI versus like the AI of NPCs, like in a video game, different things. Generative AI, no bueno. But also the environmental impacts and also the fact that they're trained on stolen data is not, I feel like, ethically something that I could ever be like, yeah, this is good. But I was trying to set up a retargeting audience on Snapchat the other day, but our conversion API wasn't pulling data through from our website, and I was like, please, how do I fix this? And just went back and forth with Copilot until it taught me how to fix it. That's interesting. I think and Toon, welcome in. How's it going? I feel like there are some situations where, like, also it is a bit confusing what is sort of the LLM, what is just actually what has been around for a long time but has now just been like reskinned as sort of this thing, because a lot of companies know that investors are like all over AI and whatnot. There are so many things where it's like someone will announce something like, we have this new AI thing, but it's like, no, this is actually just like something that's been around for a while. They're now just calling it that because it's whatever. But yeah, I don't know. That one's, I think, to me, just because I don't really know how that works, feels kind of gray area. But if I would be like, for me personally, I'm like, if it is, because I don't know Copilot, Windows, or is that Windows? I don't actually know. I don't know who Copilot is. I'm on a Mac, so I don't know. But if that's more along the lines of how like a normal LLM works and whatever, that's okay. I don't need to use Copilot if it's going to like suck up all the water of my neighborhoods. I don't need that. I'll do something else. But what have you been up to, Raph? Did you go to like a show or something? I feel like I saw you were like at a concert or something. I'm back and was having breakfast, and I was planning a friend's birthday on Discord for next Saturday. Emmy, I feel like two things are either true. Either you have a lot of friends or your friends have a lot of birthdays. Or maybe both. I feel like every once in a bit, you're always like, oh, I'm at a birthday, or like I'm having birthday dinner with somebody, or why not? It could be both. It may be, maybe you have a lot of friends and they also have a lot of birthdays. I could see it. I just feel like I hear about you're like, we're doing a birthday thing, or got this or that. I don't know. It was a niche thing where I couldn't just Google it with Reddit on the end. But if you can't just Google Reddit at the end of it, is it really worth knowing? I just feel like, if you can't find it on Reddit, what's the point? What are these friends? Yeah, what are these things? I did. One of my friends is in a band. What? Oh, that's very cool. What kind of music? Did they do a good job? Do you actually like their band? Says the Redditor. Well, right. Well, I was saying a very pro Reddit thing, which is if it's not on Reddit, is it worth is it even worth learning? Um It's like groovy rock. Oh, that's interesting. You might like it. Yeah, the to me I was like, "Oh, that sounds interesting." That's kind of fun. Like, is it like jazzy or is it like poppy sort of rock or something? I don't know. Like disco-y? What is groovy to you? Actually kind of sounds neat. Imagine if Raph was like, "My friend is Howski." I don't know if you've ever heard of him. And I was like, Raph, how dare you not mention that you've just been best friends with Howski the entire time? That'd be so cool. My friend is a little artist called Howski. Maybe you know them. Raph. What's funny is I have actually thought, I was like, you know, the more Aussies that I meet, I am increasing the chances of people that I know that might know him. Is that weird? Is that weird to think about? That's probably weird to think about. Maybe I shouldn't have admitted that. They're called Star. What a great name. That's actually very cool. I'll give them a listen at some point. I'm gonna open up a tab, search for Star. It's brought the first result, Southern Tier Association of Human Resources. Excellent. I bet that's them. Howski is Australian. He is, which is fantastic. And I liked him sort of before I even like got super interested in Australia and all of that. Like, I've been listening to Howski for a very long time. I don't know why I always assumed he was American. Sure, no, I did. I think I've been listening to Howski, but even before I started streaming. I mean, I always thought like Australia was like cool, but like I had not really like been made friends with any Aussies. I think. Pretty sure. Clipping it hold. No, don't send it to Howski. He doesn't really know me. He did message me once. But, you know. You didn't realize somebody like why? Right, exactly. I didn't know there were actual cool people in Australia. Yeah, well, I will rap. I feel like he doesn't sound super Australian when he sings. And I've heard some people. Yeah, so all songs captured in Helsinki. So he has been like traveling for like years now, and I don't really know how he does it. I don't know if I don't know if like his partner, I don't know what his partner does, or if like it's something related to that, but I think he's just like he's been traveling for like years now. And he's been in like Sweden for a bit. I saw he was in Finland, he was in Japan for a bit. He hasn't actually been in Australia for like several years. Not that I'm keeping track. I know it sounds like I'm keeping track of this guy, but it's not. I follow him on Instagram, and I you know, watched all the posts and stuff. But he recently did a like a song where all of the sounds were like recorded like from just like out and about in like different cities. And then and I think like Helsinki was one of them. He did one also in like Tokyo. And then he like splices it all together to like make like a little song. But and I think he like goes through phases where he'll like clear out everything on his Instagram and then like restart it and then like do so. Right, he's done that recently. So all of the songs that are like on his Instagram are just these like songs that have been like spliced together with like sounds from video that he's captured, which is pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, it is. I do find it is very cool. I wish he would upload those songs to Spotify, but he has not. That's not creepy at all. No, it's all totally normal. It's all totally normal. The electronic beat of one of my favorite BMTH. That yes. Yeah. I think you've mentioned them before. I can't think of what it unabbreves to, but was the noise of an elephant blowing its trunk. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. I do like it. I wonder. There's a song called "Stay for a While" by. I feel like the artist's name is like a name, like a person's name. I want to say it's like Toby or something. I don't know, but that could be wrong. And it uses a ping pong sound as like the beat, and it's like perfect. I used it actually in a video I made for our 4-year anniversary, I believe. 4-year stream anniversary. Stay for a while song. Where are you? Gibbs. That's who it is. Not Toby. Easily easily confusable. Is there a music video for this? No. That's sad. This could be a good music video. There's like a lyric video. That's not worth it. We'll just play the song next. But you'll be able to hear it. It's very cool. It's added to queue. Bring me the horizon. Thank you. A man of culture. I'm almost positive I've heard that before. Oops, I have stayed too long. I gotta go with some lunch plans. Have a good stream. Raph, have a good one. Have a good one. Thanks for popping in. I hope you have a great day. Well, the rest of you will hear this. The rest of you will be able to hear the ping pong sound. And it just like kind of continues for oh, what a coincidence. I have to go. No, everyone's leaving me like they always do. But the ping pong sound just kind of continues for the rest of the song, and I really like it. This person also has a really good voice, but it's quite a groovy tune. Anyway. I did see a clip of I did see a clip of the Kingdom Hearts thing. You know, the Kingdom Hearts thing. Looked crazy. I didn't watch the full like trailer or whatever, but I saw like the what's the movie with sort of like the Day of the Dead? What's the you can play as Mickey? Is that new? Has he never been like on your team? Coco, thank you. Yeah, that looked crazy. What's funny is my first thought when I saw the background, like the background is like looks so expansive and there's so much detail. I was like, you're gonna have to have such a high bit rate if you're gonna stream it and for it to be clear. Anytime there's lots of little like colors and dots on a stream, like in a game you're playing, the bit rate like drops in quality, or like the to maintain a steady bit rate, the quality of your stream drops. Anytime I'm playing No Man's Sky and I do the warp drive, because there are so many little colors that are like streaming by the ship, the OBS processing or whatever, it'll always drop the quality of the stream for a little bit while that's like happening. And I was like, people who are going to be streaming it, that scene, they're going to need to they're either going to have to just live with the fact that their bitrate drops, or they're going to, like, I don't know. They'll have to just deal with it, I guess. Or they're going to have to bump up their bitrate a ton. Mickey was such a background character, and it's funny because yesterday I was telling a friend that they need to do more with him. Now you can just straight up play as him. Also, there's a section where you play as Donald and Goofy trying to find Sora. Oh, Passion Pit. I couldn't tell you a song, but I had a friend who really liked Passion Pit, so I know I've heard them. But also, I don't know if you saw this, Bear, but it was very funny. They announced who's playing Rogue for X-Men yesterday. It was not who I said it was, not the rumor. Did you see who it was? Because I think you would be maybe happy with this. But they announced quite a few characters, and I'm so down for it. For those who don't know, I have not watched Obsession, but the girl in Obsession is going to be Rogue. Couldn't tell you her name without looking it up. I thought Storm looked good. I don't know her. I actually don't know any of them except for I was gonna say expletive. Spoiler. Except for spoiler. You know. Crime Liker. Welcome in. How's it going? I got badly injured falling in a pit while poaching pheasants. Oh, that's no good. I'm sorry about that. Welcome back. You've been here before. How have you found us? How do you know us? Because you've been here once before, and you're not following, so I know that's not, you know. It said to watch the stream. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Just recommended to you? They're literally all theater kids, are they? I honestly don't know any of like the new people. The guy who plays Cyclops, he seems semi-famous ish, maybe. I think he's been on Netflix. I feel like it's such an old person right now. He recommended to me. He said, "Paul, can you help?" Or Paul can help you. Wait, who he? Who's he? He recommended to me. Who's he then? But I think Storm looks when I fell. Oh, okay. So the pheasant told you. But Storm looks good. I feel like she looks like she'll be. He's in a very popular LGBTQ movie or show. Okay. I feel like he's the only one that I've seen. What's funny, I get all of my news from Reddit. Anything pop culture that I know is probably from Reddit. I feel like I've seen him on like, there's like pop culture subreddits that are on the popular tab. I feel like he's popped in there before. But I couldn't tell you like anything about him. But so I'm like he seems somewhat famous. There's also somebody else on there, but we won't talk about it. We won't talk about that. But we can talk about Adam Driver is gonna be why am I forgetting his name? I wanted to say Mysterio. That's not correct. Xavier will be. I think that'll be interesting. Not Darkseid. Mr. Sinister. That's what it is. That'll be interesting. Adam Driver. I have not really watched a lot of stuff with him. I have watched Star Wars, so I watched the first two. Did I watch even the second one? No, I think I only watched the first one. I only watched the first one of that trilogy. But I did watch, he's in a heist movie. He was very good in it. Maybe something about brothers. Adam Driver heist movie. Oh gosh. I think it has Channing Tatum in it? Question mark? Logan Lucky. Yes, it also has Channing Tatum. I watched Logan Lucky, and he was so good in it. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's a pretty decent heist movie. Two brothers attempt to pull off a heist during a NASCAR race in North Carolina. Has Daniel Craig. Pretty good. Pretty good. But I watched that, and I was just watching my Logan Lucky Blu-ray. Wait, really? Oh, that's funny. And I remember being like, I watched that, and I was like, oh, he's actually like a good actor. That because I'd only seen him in Star Wars, so I was like, oh, he's actually like a good actor. That's good. It's good to know. That's he's like actually funny and stuff. That's cool. I think we got a pretty decent X-Men cast. I'm excited. Yeah, and I'm glad they also were like, this isn't the full cast. There's more to be announced, which could be good. So, Marriage Story and The Last Duel. I've heard of both of those, but I haven't watched it. Maybe Kitty Pryde. Maybe they're gonna announce Kitty Pryde Bear. We don't know. Shadowcat's time to shine. Honestly, I do feel like in the comics, she's always been like at least a few years. Well, yeah, she's typically a few years younger than like the main set of characters. So I'm okay if she's not introduced immediately. I'd be okay if it's like a movie or two before she's announced and they bring her in. It's not happening. No, she is such a pivotal part of like the X-Men comics that I feel like she has to be brought in at some point. And the MCU has done a lot more for like expanding who they're bringing into the shows and movies and stuff. I feel like she would eventually be brought in. But I think she's usually better. She'll be replaced by Wolverine. No, they'll be like, the new Wolverine in the MCU has the ability to walk through walls. Imagine, that would just be so overpowered. He can phase now. I would be so mad. I would actually boycott the MCU if that happened. I'd be like, no, you can't, no, don't. How dare you? Kevin Feige. I am going to riot. I would use the money that we had raised for Australia to fly to Los Angeles so I could pick it every day for the rest of my life until they brought Kitty Pryde back into the show. Or into the MCU. I'd be so mad. I'm more excited, and more exciting news for me, The Lanterns is getting good reviews, and it comes out tomorrow. The Lanterns. Oh, good. The one thing that is yet to be broken is not broken. No, Madrigal, I'm so sorry. The Lanterns. What is it? A television series. Oh, the Green Lanterns. Yes. You'll have to tell me if that's good. I don't have HBO Max. Or HBO. I'm also not the biggest DC fan. But, like, you'll have to tell me what you think. I hope it's good for you. I hope you have a wonderful time with it. I do also want, I will say, there's a very iconic panel involving Kitty Pryde that I would love. I just want them to, I just want to see this moment. It's not the best, like, I feel like it's not the best drawing of Kitty because she has no neck in this. I've always thought it looks like she does not have a neck in this picture. But I just really want this to happen. I just really want to see this happen. Professor Xavier is a jerk. I think it's because she's wearing like a windbreaker or something and like a coat or sweaters or something. But it just, I see it every time, like, her head seems disproportional. But I think it's just because she's depicted without a neck. But she's sort of like leaning, so that's why. But maybe it's because I have no neck, and that's why. Maybe I'm projecting. Is you know. I just really want this to happen. But she like leaves the mansion for a bit. But they revisit this a lot. Wait, there's someone who did a cosplay of Professor Xavier as a jerk. That's amazing. They even found like a jacket. I mean, maybe they made this, but that seems like a lot of work. Amazing! Look at that. That's so fun. I think the head, it does seem like it's too big. The proportions, it's from a much older comic, but it just seems like something's a little out of whack. I feel like if they gave her more of a neck, maybe it would look like her head was of normal size, but maybe she's like leaning forward and it's not quite clear because she's also pointing, so like maybe that's kind of it, but it just doesn't, but it also doesn't look like that because the jacket is this flap of the jacket is like partially in front of her face, so you know that she can't be leaning too far like ahead, I guess. I don't know, it does look weird, it does, but this is also like, what year did this come out? This is probably like the 60s or something. This was... '83. I was wrong. I was off by 20 years. But still, it's the 80s. I guess that makes sense. She's wearing a very 80s outfit, so. There was a storm spray in Rivals. That was from the comics. It was when Storm and Kitty are at the beach and Storm summons a little rain cloud to wash her off, but they changed Kitty to a little plant. So who knows, we might get her in Rivals soon. That'd be great. I've said I would only play Rivals if they added Kitty Pryde. She's using her powers. She's using her powers to sink her neck into her body. That's what it is. That's canonically, she can phase her neck into her body. I think also her face looks very old in that. She's probably in that image. She's probably supposed to be like 17 or 18 or something like that. And she looks like she looks like she could be 40. So I feel like it's also just not a very like, it's not a very flattering, frame or panel. That's what it is. But I think I would like. I think if they introduce her, one, I feel like it would be great if she was a younger character, so that way she could be in the movies longer. But I feel like it always has worked great when she's had like a good mentor, or she's kind of like character-wise, especially starting off, she's like kind of a, you know, she's very playful and hopeful, and like she's always been a girly girl kind of like, she is, for those that don't know, and I have said this before on stream, Kitty Pryde is the personality inspiration for Buffy, the Slayer of Vampires. And so that kind of gives you an idea. If you know Buffy at all, Kitty is very much like that kind of like high school, vibrant, you know, whatever. And I feel like that would work better as like a younger character kind of coming in. And it also would be good, like, because she, like, I don't know. I also hope, okay, let me say a couple of things. Uh-oh, I'm on it again. I hope with them introducing Rogue and Emma Frost as well is going to be in the X-Men movie. Emma Frost is typically a villain. Rogue also started off as a villain, and I really hope they do that. I really hope they are both villains in the X-Men movie, or at least on like the bad side of things. Because also, you know what I need, Bear, and other people in chat who are invested in comics and Marvel and movies and all of that. You know what I need to happen, Bear? That would make me so happy. And I have been like, I have been, this has been in my head for a bit. Because I knew that they were going to introduce the X-Men at some point. And I was like, okay, this is maybe a good thing. I would really love this. For those that don't know, Rogue, in her like typical fashion, I'm not sure what you're hinting at. It's fine. We're going to get there. I'm taking you on a journey. We have had Howard the Duck, though. Rogue, her mutant ability is that she sort of drains the life force out of people. If you are a human, you are very quickly just kind of like overcome with like exhaustion, and she could kill you if she like held on. If you are a mutant, though, she can temporarily keep your powers, and you're sort of like, you're not depowered, but they're typically also exhausted in some way. However, there have been a few times where she's held on too long and she has absorbed someone's power permanently with some side effect, and that typically she then has memories and of that person. She it affects her mentally in a very bad way. But in her typical depiction in like comics, if you watch the X-Men 97 show or whatever, what are her abilities? I mean, yes, she can drain people's powers and all of that, but she can fly, she can shoot beams, she's super strong, and you know who she gets that from? Carol Danvers, aka Captain Marvel. Who's in the MCU? Captain Marvel, Brie Larson. I need to have happen Rogue taking Carol Danvers' powers and her going into a coma. In the comics, Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel, goes into a coma after a run-in with Rogue. I need Rogue to get her powers. As much as I do love Brie Larson and Carol Danvers, I need her to get her powers, because a Rogue... That's a weird want? What? In what way? No, it needs to happen because a Rogue without her powers has sort of been a bit of a lame duck. With the exception of, what was that X-Men cartoon show where Rogue is like an emo girl? That she did not have Miss Marvel's powers, or not Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel. Evolution, yeah. She didn't in Evolution. She did not have that, and it was a pretty good depiction. She was very like emo teen, you know, whatever. But like Anna Paquin, Rogue, was just, they didn't use her very well. It was sort of whatever. But now we have a situation where we can get like fully powered Rogue, and I want that so bad. You weren't a fan of of Evolution. Oh, I thought it was great, but also Kitty Pryde was the main character in it, so that's I really liked it. They also took scenes directly from Buffy. Oh, not. Oh, I wasn't a fan of that. I didn't mind it, but I like the other depictions of Rogue better. Like, it worked for the show, but it wasn't like I would agree it's not my favorite. I wouldn't want them to do emo Rogue. They did some rotoscoping in I'm sure a lot of people have seen this. Type GIF. Let's see. Hold on. Where is the... There's usually one where there's like a comparison. Yeah. That's like a 3-frame GIF. I need the full thing. Let's see. Gosh, that is... There is a sequence where Kitty and Rogue sneak out of the mansion or something, and they're like dancing, listening to music or whatever. And they rotoscoped or used as like heavy reference. Maybe that's not rotoscoping. A scene where Faith and Buffy are dancing, and Rogan and Kitty are dancing the exact same way. It's pretty cool. I can't find like a good comparison. There's usually one where it like goes back to back, where it shows the Buffy scene, and then it also shows. Is this one? Oh, it's a video. I don't want to download a whole video. That's too much work. Too much work for right now. Anyway, it's cool. I can tell you guys are like super interested. Every time you say GIF wrong, it's just violence to my ears. I'm not saying it wrong. I'm saying it right though. That's the fun part. The fun part is that I'm saying it right. The creator called it GIF. I mean, it should just... oh, no, that's totally fine. I mean, like, nobody else is really invested in my ramblings of a X-Men fan. That should just be the name of my channel, is just the ramblings of an X-Men fan. Anyway, I need Carol Danvers to be in a coma. I need Rogue gaining her powers. Also, because Captain Marvel needs a story arc of some kind. She really has not done enough. And I really enjoy Brie Larson. And I think maybe they could do something fun where she gets put into a coma. Maybe they have some kind of recovery type movie or thing or whatever. She needs a story. They really have not done much with her. So, no, it is right though. I kind of like the ramblings of an X-Men fan. Yeah. So like I think I feel like it'd be so good. Maybe it doesn't happen right away. Like maybe they introduce but anyway, I really hope Emma Frost and Rogue are villains. I really want them to be villains in the next thing. Or at least start off as villains. Maybe they need to like they're introduced as them. We'll see. I don't know. Anyway, we need to run ads and then we'll get into the game. So, because I do want to play some Duskfade. It might not be a very long stream, so I at least want to play for a little bit. But anyway, friends, stand up, stretch, grab a snack, grab a drink. Pause the music. And we'll be.
This is your time, Jetpack Gang. Stand up, move around, grab a snack, hydrate. The stream will resume in just a few minutes.
And welcome. Oh, I was like, what is that dot at the top left of the screen? But it is actually on the menu. Though this is actually. There we go. I was kind of hoping for her to be a terrible person in the movies because she has like really bad anger issues, and I want to see that. Yeah, I feel like it'd be good if they leaned in on some of that. I think that would be excellent. I would love to see that as well. All right. Has she ever been one? I don't actually know. Or not off the top of my head. Yes? Okay. Then yes. I knew I should have signed up for a gym. If I was just a bit stronger, I'd be able to smash these crystals to pieces with one punch. one punch cloud. We are playing Duskfade, which has been excellent so far. We just kind of beat one area yesterday. But this is, we play Zirian, and we are looking for our sister Alira. Also, yesterday we had one of the writers from the game pop in, and that was so much fun. It was very, very much fun. We made a new friend. Let's see. I think I unlocked everything. Oh, no, I didn't. Right. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Let's move forward. Let's move. I was trying to figure out what we should do today. I think because it might not be a super long stream, I might just go for another like hour-ish, hour and a half or something. Let's go to the new section. Let's go to the new area. We unlocked like the sea or something. Our sister is currently locked in this tower, and there are all those giant chains. We have to go like break the anchors of those chains, which we did one that was at the at a volcano, and now we're going to the sea, I think. Hope it's pretty. Ooh. Whoa. The environments in this game have been just excellent. Big fan. I'm kind of hoping the sea area is very pretty. We get some good water, maybe a beach. I think it's at the sea, right? Whoa, what a view! It's beautiful, but everything seems so empty. Have you ever felt like this before? Of course. One time, we went on a trip with Gramps and we forgot our sandwiches at home. I've never been so hungry in my entire life. Seriously? Well, I have barely slept since he left us, you know? When I do, I still dream that one day I'll wake up to him making us some awful scrambled eggs on toast like he used to. Is that kind of like how you're feeling? Yeah, something like that. Okay, also, I wish we could both just get rid of this feeling. You still can, Cuckoo. I don't know. I think we are... so, there is a villainous character named Despair. We also fought a character named Wrath. I believe we are fighting aspects of Alira. That these are all, like, kind of like her personality broken up, and I am curious if this is also related to grief. I think this is a grief-related thing. They're both grieving their grandfather a bit. Though I'm actually unsure how long ago they said their grandfather passed away. But they're both having flashbacks, and like when we defeated Wrath, we saw a vision where like Alira was very wrathful. Or she was very angry, I would say. I don't know if I would describe her as wrathful. But she said some mean things, and I think we had said some mean things as well. And so like I think this might be sort of the journey that we're on a bit. Okay, to that way. That's my thought. I could be very wrong. But I've never been wrong. Name one time. Uh-oh. Wow. Ooh. We got a cool grapple hook last time. Daz. Look at you. Yeah, I had it. I added it like. Oh, I didn't realize I could break these. The like right after stream when you had mentioned it. Okay, that's not one that explodes. Ooh. How are you, Daz? How are you enjoying water park sim? Is that the only thing that was up there? I mean, we got the thing on top of the roof. Charmander. Tis good. Silly time. Time waster fun. Yeah, it's pretty fun. It added so much from when I played it. Oh. All that stuff up there. Like when I played, they did not have a character creator. I don't think. Maybe you could just change like what your outfit was a little bit, but you couldn't like change pretty much at all what you like. You couldn't change like your hair or anything. I don't think. So like they've added a ton. This is so fun. I really like this game. So pretty. Look at the sky. No! I got it. It's fine. Oh. It's not fine. We need it to be up there, I think. No! Is there an easier way up there? Yeah, water park sim is a lot of fun. Okay. Attempt number 2. Whee!
Be careful.
Who are these guys?
Whoa. That was awesome.
I like their little diver's mask sort of helmets. Oh, if they hit a wall, they get stunned. Nice. Cool. Come at me. Oh no, I dodged too early.
I'm getting the hang of this.
He was not getting the hang of this. How's your day going, Daz? What have you been up to? How's Ralphie? It's going. Fair, fair, fair. Have you had to mow the lawn today? Nothing exciting to report. Just doing laundry, kitchen, etc. Fair.
No problem.
It's Devil Wears Prada 2 Girls Night tonight. Very fun, very fun. I hope you have a wonderful time. What is this door? Why don't I can't open these yet. Makes me angry. Can I jump on this? Maybe if I landed on it. Okay. Oh, it's falling. Let's go here. The kids all want pizza. I'm prepared with my cardboard substitute. Are you not having, okay, it did save. Are you not having pizza?
Let's do this.
Ow. Shoot something at me. Ow.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Oh, yeah, fair. That'd make more palatable with extra cheese? Fair. Well, I hope it's still good, though. I hope it still tastes like a good pizza. Can I make it to that? I went to vacuum, then ended up folding laundry, which led to me switching out bedding to ending up in the closet and cleaning that up. Oh, boy. All the chores. Well, oh. All the adulting. We applaud that. We applaud some adulting. Way to go, Emmers. Way to go, we love that. Being responsible and stuff. You can't always carry your ARAM Mayhem team, you know? Sometimes you have to do adulting. Another one of these things. What are these for? Am I supposed to have talked to someone that I just haven't yet? You have so many of those. Oh, oh. What is that in the center? Meridian Village. Like the time zone? Meridian? Then you start packing. That's right. When are you going to the beach? Is that where you're going? Where are you going? I can't remember. I'm supposed to have adulting I've done in a few weeks. Fair. Tomorrow. That's fun. I hope you have a wonderful time. How long are you at the beach? Look at this little beachside village also. Look, we're at the beach. Okay, till Saturday. Wow, a full week at the beach. We love that. So very fun. Friends, I'm glad to see you again. I almost came out of Mount Cinder as dark as a storm cloud. It was a tough journey for us too. Where are you headed? I'm looking for more information about the master clockmakers. I found some very interesting things about them in Mount Cinder, but I think there's more to them than meets the eye. And where are you going to find that information? What would be the fun in telling you everything? I'll see you later, young explorers. Okay, bye. Nice. While we're here, I don't know at what point we unlock new abilities, like in the shop, but now that we've gotten to like a new zone, I wonder if there's like, is there anything else? Or is it like when we defeat bosses? When do they add new things to the shop? No, okay. Not that we really could buy anything, but okay. I just had to be sure. 3 days to ourselves, 1 day with my brother and kids, 1 day with my mom's friend at her house, and 1 day with my aunt. Oh, that's very cool. Also, 100%. Oh, do we get that thing, that little stamp, if we get all of the things? That's fun. There's still so much to explore. That's really cool. I hope you have a lot of fun, Bear. We will be here doing our thing. Oh, hello, chicken. We cannot kill the chicken. So there's humans, there's cloud people, and there are chickens in this world. Lizards, we have seen, there are also some lizards. There's definitely stuff up there. Can I has? No. Okay. This music's nice. Oh. Okay. Anything I can grapple onto? Can't do that. Oh gosh. This is not the direction we need to go in, but I must explore. Whee! That's fun. Bananas. That's okay. Curious. Nice. Oh, also, right, we can now grapple to people. I didn't remember that. I kind of wish grappling somebody, it does not seem to stun them at all. And so if they're kind of in the middle of a wind-up attack, you still get hit by it. So you gotta time it correctly, but I wish they were sort of stunned, just a wee bit. Just a wee bit stunned. Okay, hold on. Also, the water kills me, okay. I just had to check to see if there's anything behind the waterfall. Hate it when the NPCs cheat with iframes. I know. I just wish I could, you know. Let me interrupt you a little bit. Oh, like that. I'm scared. Nice. Good dodge. Good dodge. Easy, yeah, we're gonna get burned by that.
Good job, Cuckoo.
Let me interrupt him, you know? I'm super enjoying this game, though. It's very fun. Very chill. Ooh, there's a thing up there. Music box.
Did you hear that?
Oh, right. Right. That one had 5 notes. They're getting more difficult. Okay. Ooh, there's an upgrade thing. We need that. We don't have many of those. I heard new key game coming out. You playing it? Key game. Oh, Kingdom Hearts. I've actually only played like 2 to 3 hours of the first Kingdom Hearts, and that's it. So I doubt it. I did see some like video of it, and it looks very cool though. But so probably not. Have you played Kingdom Hearts? Oh, savage. Nah. I'll probably play. I could. That makes sense to me. There we go. I probably could have grappled to them also. That probably would have been an option. Des, do you know that there are Final Fantasy characters in Kingdom Hearts? Are you aware of that? Like that the whole premise is... Yes, okay. I wasn't sure how... Oh, we're not going to be able to get it. Because if we don't have this thing, whatever it is. But I want the upgrade. I want it! The rumors there might be new ones! Do I get my Clive back? Maybe. Maybe Rhinoa will be in? Okay. What's going on here? What's that? There's a coin. Also, what's that? What's that? There's so many things that I've not seen before.
Another one.
Another one.
Let's do this. Take this.
Oh. He's like trapped. I will free you from your misery.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Get Ben Star back. He's so funny. He's always doing like advertisements for like other games and stuff. I think he said if he was like, if they ever do a Balatro movie, I will play, what's the name of the Joker in Balatro? It has a name. I'm forgetting what it is. He'll be like, I will play the live action whatever. Jimbo? I think that's the name of the clown. Imagine a Balatro live action. This is a nice little village. I was watching someone do a playthrough of 16 because I thought the story was interesting and the music was sick. Very good. Ken D, welcome in. How's it going? I feel like there's probably a lot to explore. Wait. Your question? What was your question? Wait, FF16 went. Wait, when did you ask that? Oh, I didn't even see it. I'm sorry. I saw the "Do I get my Clive back?" and then I didn't see the rest. I don't know. I was thinking about it. What, have you not seen that, Bear? That's been around for like over a year now at this point, probably. It's under the use it for bits. Thank you very much for the bits. It's the message effects. I know. Well, I'm trying to. So we have this. We're playing Duskfade. We may have another game in between, but then we have B Week, the week before Wolverine. Then we have Wolverine. Then we have Control Resonant. Then we have Ghosts of Yotei's new DLCs. It'll probably November, December. Maybe we'll do it around then when everyone's kind of like, you know, they're all busy with their friends and families and activities and stuff. Maybe we'll do that then. Or I'll just be here, you know, lounging. And such. I definitely did not say 24-hour stream. You guys know what to do if you want a 24-hour stream. Daz loves 16 Emmers. Super Pro, yeah. It was a very good game. Has been wanting me to play it for a long time. A claymation slice of life type of game. Oh, yeah, Harold Halibut. With some mystery and detective work. Puppy gets kicked at one point. I nearly ugly cried. Oh. I'm sorry, Tess. Jack got me back into 7 after I played 16. It's true. I don't have any friends. I'll be here. Magical. I'm glad you'll be here. I wasn't expecting to see any cloudies around here. What do you mean? Just because all the other cloudies are happy with boring old Tick Town doesn't mean I am. But it's really hot on the beach. Aren't you worried you'll evaporate? Oh wait, I just realized he's holding a treat. I hadn't even thought of that. Oh. Now he's scared. For now, everyone always during the holiday seasons usually chat gets pretty quiet because everyone's, you know, they're doing things with their families, I guess, or their friends. So, you know, I'll play a narrative game that I can enjoy while everyone leaves me, you know. I'll just be here by myself. Or breaking all the things. Yep. Shards. Candy, thank you for the hydrate. This is good. Do I want to play? So similar to Firewatch. I didn't mind Firewatch. Firewatch is so good. If you want a fun Firewatch like, Daz, you should play The Invincible. It's very good. What? I don't know if I'd say Firewatch was fun. It was interesting. Oh, okay. Well. Alright, now the opinion starts to come out. He hated Firewatch. I see now.
What's this?
What Remains of Edith Finch is probably my favorite type of like walking sim. Oh, maybe we can play some disco. I've been wanting to do another playthrough. I enjoyed Firewatch, but I wasn't balls to the wall action packed. Wait, but it wasn't balls to the wall action packed fun times. Yeah, that's true. It's definitely. I mean, I think that's why that genre of game is called like walking sim. Is it's more of just like the you know, just the narrative journey it takes you on. So maybe you wouldn't like the Invincible. I would say it's more action. Well, it's more interesting, I would say, because it's you are stranded on a alien planet. But Fire Force is the anime. Fire Watch is the one where you're in a like a watchtower. You're a guy who is running away from your life problems, and you are talking on a walkie-talkie to somebody, but you just kind of walk around, make decisions of like a typical male simulator, where you're like, you have to do like some daily tasks, but like you're kind of learning about the character that you're playing and whatnot. The Invincible is great. The Invincible, you play the scientist. I can't remember specifically what her role is on the ship, but basically you are some space person, space crew, and you're like, you've been flying through space, and then your navigator says, hey, we just got information that this like rival faction is going to stop by this planet that we are next to right now. They have a few days before this rival not nation, but this rival group of people, space people, are gonna stop here. Let's investigate what they could possibly be looking for before they get here. All of a sudden, you wake up a couple of days later, you're on the planet, and all of your team is missing. You don't know what happened in that time frame, and so now you have to go find them. And you're alone, and you have to like run around this planet. You have to make decisions, but there's also 11 different endings to the game. And we saw 2 of the endings, and they were both fairly different from each other. But there's like a ton more that you can discover through like the different choices you make. I thought it was pretty cool, but it is sort of slower. But I would say it's more interactive in that way, because Firewatch only has like one ending. There are some choices you can make at the beginning that kind of inform who your character is, and basically it just changes a few lines of dialogue, but the ending is always the same. In The Invincible, there are 11 different endings, so that's kind of cool. Apparently I need to play Road 96 before I pick up anything else. Road 96 has been on my watch list. I own The Vanishing of Ethan Carter, Bear, but I haven't played it yet. I've wanted to. It's been on my list of those, but was gonna play instead of Water Park, but she was all, no, you're starting too late, I'm going to bed. Oh, that's funny. Road 96 is so good and has an absolute fire soundtrack. I do own FF16. I do. I bought it in physical. Jinx with tap dancer, dual wield, and double tap. Cringe. Oh my gosh, that does sound annoying. I was a Yumi, and I like, I think Jinx got tap dancer, and it was over. It was over. Because I also, Emmers, I also bought, Bandle pipes. And so anytime I landed my Q, she was flying. It was very fun. What was I gonna say? Anyway, you should look into The Invincible, because you also like sci-fi stuff, Daz. I'm gonna link it in chat right now. so you don't have an excuse. It also has a very cool aesthetic. It's very what's the it's like Atom Punk, is that what it's called? Like it's like you're in space, but everything's very like 60s era style technology. It's kind of cool. You should give it. It's currently not on sale, but it does go on sale sometimes. My goodness, this feels so not worth it. There is a similar to Dead Space and Life is Strange reunion. Wait, it is? It is? Oh, for some reason it's not showing me on sale. Oh, I do see a bundle info. Maybe because I already have the game. It's not like it shows me I could buy the soundtrack and the art book for 65% off. It's such a good game. Again, 11 different endings. We only saw 2 of them. I recommend it. It is a walking sim again. So like you're mostly going to different locations, but because it's very like sciencey and spacey, it's like you're like having to investigate a lot of stuff. You're doing some space cool stuff, future stuff. Wait, buy the game soundtrack and art book for $21 or the game for $44.99. No. There's a bundle it shows me. I don't know if you guys see it too, but it's the maybe it's because I have a Steam Deck, but it says buy the Steam Deck and Steam Machine verified bundle for 10% off, but it's $175. That's like I'm like that's a bundle. Sure, right? That should be. I feel that doesn't seem like that good of a deal. There's like 8 games in it. Oh, 9 games. But that's like, are you sure? Why? That's so much money. I would have to want every single game on here to make that worth it. I would say yes. I think it's an excellent game. I would say go for it. It's very cool. I think you would like it because you also like some space sci-fi stuff. This would be a good vacation game. Again, 11 different endings. I would say I think it's very worth it. I've got apples, pears, oranges, mangoes, kiwis. They're fresh, juicy, and locally grown. Just try to ignore the flies.
Cuckoo.
Hey, Cuckoo. If you had to bite into one of these 2 fruits with the skin on, would you pick a mango or a kiwi? What kind of question is that? You can just peel them so easily. I'd pick a kiwi. But it's hairy. I'd go with the mango, even if the skin's a bit... Wait, why am I even arguing about this? Because it's a deeper question than it seems. I do like questions. Well, bought, because I was worried. Sales. Yay! So Daz, 24-hour stream, The Invincible, all 11 endings. And again, I do like it because there are like... So there are quite a few... What's fun, also... yeah, there are 11 endings to The Invincible. And what's neat, I will say... Some of the decisions that... affect the ending, it's not just like a... Well, at the end, you have to... you choose from 11 different things, and that's just the final bit. There are decisions like leading up to the end that will affect which endings you get. So like, it's not just like a, okay, now we just reload the ending and we get to see all 11. It's like, no, you have to like go through and like make different decisions leading up to sort of the final bit to see what it is. So we were able to see 2 of them because there was, for the ending that we got, there was a choice we had to make there at the end. And depending on, that one was depending on which two decisions, out of these two decisions we make, we're gonna see one of two endings. And so I went back and we just reloaded the save and we got to see the second one just to see what happened. And between those two, there was like quite a difference. But apparently the other endings can be very different from each other. So I recommend. That's what YouTube's for. Also true. But I think there's like, again, it's not just like a last cutscene. It's like, it changes a bit of what you see and stuff like going towards the end. So I don't know. Look at him making jokes about, yeah, but I can do that for other people. I have said I will only do one if we make it to partner, and that is, I'm keeping to that. So if you guys want that to happen, you guys got to make that happen. So you guys know the limit. You know, you guys know what it is. You know, there's no surprise there. I'm sticking to it. So if anyone else has said that, you know, then it's fine, but well, work harder. No, that's on you. That's on you guys. It's a bit flooded. Well, I'm working on a message to copy and paste every time we have a raid. Oh gosh. Let's see. Start putting path to partner 0 out of 12. Wait, what's the 12? No, I would never do that until we were like very close. We are nowhere near close to that. We are in no way. I can only watch once? Goodness. Wait, watch what once? Sassy! Oh, I mean, like, you can only count as a viewer once. Yeah, I mean, I don't want you guys to cheese the system, because I don't want it to be like, well, we made it to partner, now everyone is gone. There's a chest up there. They have to be real people. They have to be real people who like me, which, let's be real. How are we gonna find that, you know? No! That's the biggest issue we have. You need like 12 streams. Oh, I didn't realize that. That's interesting. I feel 6 over 1. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I didn't know which. I was confused because I was like, the viewership is definitely not there. I was like, why 12? But now, okay. I get it. Oh. But now that's on you guys. You guys have to get us closer. How can I? Because I can't jump on this, right? No, I cannot. Okay. If I roll, nice.
What's this?
Ooh, look at that bubble. What does that do? Do we think we can jump on that bubble? I can't see where the light is. Maybe we need to go to the tower. There's usually like a blue beam, but we're like staring into the sun right now. It'll pop. Absolutely, but it'll pop only one bounce. You might be right. Yay! Does it stay? Oh, it does stay. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's very pretty. I also thought it was gonna pop. I will be honest. I also was like, we're gonna get one chance. It did not. That's what's wrong. Gasp. I was kind of right with you there. Lyra, welcome in. How's it going? Hello. Sunglasses. Come on. Let me... Wait. For some reason... There it is. Wow, I'm amazed you got here without even knowing how to swim. What a coincidence that there's a conveniently placed path that you can hop across. Yeah, we noticed that. A real coincidence. Gaming. Meta. I like this beachy music.
Nice.
Nice.
See you, Space Guy.
No! No! Thank you for the lurk. Wait. Mr. Panda and I watched 2 movies today, Ant-Man and Thor: The Dark World. Oh wow, that's awesome. Are you going through all of the Marvel movies? I've not seen either. Mr. Panda had only seen Ant-Man. Dark World is considered to be one of the worst Marvel movies, so I hope you made it through it okay. Also, be back soon. I ran out of coffee while back. Handshaking, no! Get yourself some coffee. Why can I... Oh gosh. Where am I supposed to go? Okay, let's just do that. Let's just get here. Oh, hello, you have a little chicken on your head. I used to go up to the lighthouse with my friends to tell scary stories. It was great fun, until one of us fell and we never went back there. That's terrible, I'm so sorry. Oh, no, he's fine. But every time we remember it, we laugh so hard that nothing can scare us anymore. Don't scare me like that. I thought something terrible happened. Huh. Guess I haven't lost my touch after all. It did sound like that person died. Okay, maybe now I can jump to this thing? Yeah, okay. People call it the worst out of every Marvel movie. It's definitely one of the worst of the Thor movies. It is important because of what's in it, but it is not... It's just a very serious movie that... Like, I didn't mind it at the time, but it's certainly not the most fun of the Marvel movies. Civil War is an excellent one. That is a great one to watch. Oh, Ant-Man. Yeah, the second Ant-Man with MODOK. Yeah. I didn't watch it. I heard it was pretty bad. I was just like, I'll skip it. It didn't seem like there also was very much, like, too much lore stuff in that one. That's, like, super necessary, so I just didn't watch it. Maybe I'll watch it eventually. That's fine. I didn't think it was good or anything. Yeah, I think that's sort of the issue, is that it's like... Oh, hello. Ow. These guys. Oh my gosh. They can change the trajectory of their roll pretty quickly. They're like Ramus, I just realized a little bit. Ow. Ow. Hold on, let me deal with this guy. Ooh, bubbles. Whoa! Another teleport thing. Oh. Pumpkin Man. More survivors. I didn't think anyone else had made it out of the accident alive. Accident? What are you talking about? Oh, you weren't with us in the hot air balloon? I thought I didn't recognize you. Welcome to our island. Are you okay? I can help you get back to Lantern Port if you'd like. Go back? No way. This place is like paradise. Besides, I met the love of my life here. Wilson! ... I think this Cloudy has got heat stroke. You seriously didn't see that one come? Wilson, no! Wilson! Oh, I missed the thing. I'm sure it's like... What? Hold on. Hold on. I want to see what it says. Is there like a sort by... Oh, I was sure there's like a sort by like the order in which you got it. Kill Wilson! I had to. You know I can't have anyone be happy. You can't. You know we can't have that. Wow, Jet. There was nothing telling you you had to do that. No, we did. We did. They made me. They knew I would. They tempted me. We can get a rainbow ingot, which I really still don't know what it does. But I don't know if I want to spend... Because we might get like a new ability or something. Maybe I want to spend points on that instead. I'm becoming a hoarder again. Hello. Newcomers. How exciting. Wait, John Clock. That's supposed to be like John Locke. This is Lost. This is a Lost thing. Newcomers. How exciting. Come, we have no time to lose. Kid, you know how to fish? Get on it. Bird, you go gather some fruit. We need as much food as possible. Why the rush? It looks like you've got more than enough. We need to feed the island. It talks to me, and it's hungry. When it has eaten enough, it will reveal our glorious destinies to us. I didn't know that islands could talk. Of course they can't, you coghead. Blasphemy! The island talks to me at night. I leave offerings of food on the beach and it's all gone by the morning. If you're not going to help, get out of my way. I'm this island's chosen one. We gotta go back! What's funny is when we were talking to the first person, what was their name? And they were like, oh, you weren't on the air balloon with us. Part of me thought, I was like, oh, it's like I was gonna make a joke about the others, but, and Shady, welcome in, how are you? What was his name? Tom, oh. Right, that makes sense. Thank you for the 5 stream streak. Hugo. 481516232. What's that number? Something important? I'm counting how many grains of sand there are on the beach. Oh, storms. I lost count. 1, 2. This is excellent. They're talking about the numbers. That's very funny. Where's Jack? Oh. Huh. Oh, there's a thing there. Okay.
Oh, more. Let's do this.
Gosh. All of these projectiles. Ow. Ow.
That was
Got it.
close.
Also, the overview trailer. Only 2 days to go. Really? Until it releases? I'll be on vacation, but I'll definitely start when I get back. There have been some influencers playing it this weekend, so I've been lurking. Oh, that's so fun. I am excited about the worms bringing the dead back to life. Gives me survival horror vibes. I'm enjoying this. This is very fun. This is very, very fun. We actually had one of the writers from this game popped in yesterday. And I was like, oh, we know somebody else who writes for video games. And it was very fun. And I was like, I don't know. I'll have to introduce you guys. If they come back. It's possible they won't come back. But I think they might. We're both Final Fantasy VIII fans. I think that's solidified us as being friends. Yeah, it's been very, very well done. I've really enjoyed it. It's not too difficult of a game. Granted, we're just playing on normal. There is like one more difficulty up above this. But it's been very fun. Like, I don't mind that it is not like too difficult of a game. But it's been very funny. There's some fun puns and you know I can't have anyone be happy. True. Thank you for the clip, Magical.
What's this?
But yeah, it's been fun. I've been really enjoying it. Oh, hello. Are you hungry? I've got some food to spare. You must be the one pretending to be on the island. This guy's name was James. Is that guy's name James as well? Guilty. Seriously though, you want some? I wouldn't want it to go to waste. You're just taking advantage of that poor Cloudy, aren't you ashamed? Ashamed? That rusty bolt is the reason we're on this island in the first place. He thought it'd be, oh, that's funny. He's taking the food from John Locke. He thought it'd be a great idea to go for a hot air balloon ride when he's scared of heights. He freaked out and tipped the basket over. The poor guy, it's not his fault he's afraid of heights. He insisted on steering the hot air balloon. Ah, I see. That's right. Sawyer, well, wait, there was that one guy who was like, wait, is it James Sawyer? Is that his name? I was thinking of, this guy has kind of a round head. James, oh, okay. Who am I thinking of? Lost the Others. I feel like his name maybe starts with an E. Oh, no, I'm thinking of Linus, Ben Linus. That's who I was thinking of. But okay, that's funny. Because, yeah, he's one of the... does he have a round head? I don't know. Maybe that's not fair. You guys tell me if this person has a round head. Maybe it's his hair that contributes to the roundness. Because it's sort of like... That's who I was thinking of. Benjamin Linus, Ben Linus. I feel like, I don't know, kind of roundy. Egg shaped. Anyway, that's who I was imagining. When I think of the others, he's who I think of. Anyway. But that's very funny. We got a little fun little narrative. But I thought it was cool. So the script of this was originally written in Spanish. So the writer we were talking to said that he helped like translate it to English and stuff. Doesn't everyone have not I mean technically, but like some people have more rounder faces. Like yeah, some people have rounder faces. And then some people just their head is round because they have a skull, but it's like the shape of their face more so is what I was thinking. Are these supposed to mean something? I hope we find a hatch. I want there to be a hatch. So what I miss, I emptied bins before the girls come around. Well, we made it to an island and there's a bunch of Lost references, which is great. I really want there to be a hatch somewhere. That would make me very, very happy. But good job taking the bins out. Did you get more coffee?
Yeah.
We have this stuff. What is that? What those things look special. We don't know what that is.
Here I come.
Oh! Have we seen you before? I don't think so. They have electric hands.
Surprise!
Oh, they shoot stuff. Okay. Oh!
See you later.
Oh, he just... self-destructed. I did get more coffee. Yay, we love that. Wait, spelled my own name wrong? Embarrassing? Oh no. I think ads are gonna play. Yeah, ads have just started, but we're just gonna keep going. It might not be as long of a stream. Vix, welcome in. How are you? How's it going? Hope you're having a good day. I need a polar bear or a hatch to be on this. island. Okay. Oh, maybe. Okay, we're supposed to go that way, probably. We're not gonna go for that because I know I'm gonna fall into the water. Ooh. Look at that. That's neato. Big arena?
I'm
Is this an
coming
arena?
for you.
Ah! Oh no, I grabbed the wrong one. I was trying to go for the one that wasn't spewing fire at
I'm
me.
getting the hang of this.
That's like a polar bear, I guess. Who here has watched Lost, by the way? Who here watched the cultural phenomenon Lost? I have. Oh, that doesn't seem high enough. Oh, wait. Oh no. Okay, so I think we need to time it so that, because there's another one we have to attach to. Oh gosh, I don't want to fall down. I have had it on in the background, but not actively watched. Ah, fair. Okay. Nice.
What's this?
Star core fragment. Ooh, our energy bar has increased. Yay! Our temporal energy has increased. That looks so cool. It reminds me of like stuff you'd see in like Cleric's Gear or something. Many years ago I consumed much of it and then lost interest at some point. That's fair. I didn't watch every episode. I watched like the first 2 seasons and I stopped, then I watched like 1 season in the middle and then I watched the end.
Another one.
The first like couple seasons are very interesting, I think, but it is very clear that they lost track of what was happening. There are so many threads that don't get like fixed or addressed. You just never, they bring up a plot point and then it just never, you just never hear about it again. I've been watching a recap of Lost, and sometimes the person's like, isn't this an interesting like plot development that we've just learned? Yeah, this is the last we'll ever hear of it. It just never comes up again, so don't get attached to it. And it's just like, oh wow, that's so weird and just, I don't know, awful. But it went silly, yeah. So many shows did that back then, like Heroes. Heroes was rough because of the writer strike. And I think maybe Lost was also affected by it, but I don't remember at what point. But yeah, they just didn't really have like a... It seemed like they did not know what they really wanted to do with the show, but... Heroes went off the rails after season 1, yeah. There were parts of season 2 that I liked. Kristen Bell is in season 2, and I thought her character was very, like... I really enjoyed her character. But yeah, it just sort of was a little wild. I watched the entire show, like, to end. But, because I just love things with superpowers, but... Emborealia. Another human, and this one doesn't smell like fish. Excuse me? Sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. It's just nice to be around a human that doesn't smell like fish. Although, when's the last time you had a bath, young man? Well, my house kind of exploded, so I don't really have a bath anymore. Why did Alira have to give me a functional nose? That's funny. But yeah, I will say season 1 of Heroes is excellent. I think it is one of the best like first seasons of a TV show ever. Look at these ruins. I think this is Clockspire. What's that? I keep forgetting you're practically a newborn. Clockspire is Tyrfeld's capital, home of the clockmakers. Alira always wanted to come here to explore the ruins and maybe even find the Clockwork Academy. She's gonna be so jealous when she finds out. This place is awesome. I guess so, but remember, there's still a lot to do. Hey, let me enjoy the moment, will ya? Yeah, bird. Let me just have this. Nope. Ah! I actually thought we were covered. Hides? Wait, what do you mean hides? Did you not like heroes, like at all?
No problem.
Oh no. Oh, you can't. Okay, you have to wait till it. Okay. I thought we could at least hover on it for a bit. Oh no, we're bad. Ah, maybe I need to dodge first. I'd have to throwing out that potential. Oh no, I don't think that's unpopular at all. A lot. Season 2 and after was like definitely considered to be not very good. So no. I think that is a. I think that's actually a very warm opinion. Or no, cold? What would be lukewarm? It's a lukewarm opinion. Is what I mean to say. Two was okay, but then it just lost all. Yeah, it got a little wacky. I kind of just watched it because I love watching anything with superpowers, and so like there were some that I was like, oh, that's pretty neat. Like I like seeing how this is used, but from like a story standpoint, it was like, what's going on? What's happening here? Ooh.
Another one.
Another one. Internet being awesome again? Wait, what was happening? What was happening? Did we lose some frames or something? Oh, did I? Oh, yeah, I don't know. It looks like we lost maybe some frames. It should be back now. Oh, uh-oh.
Watch out.
It seems fine right now. It might have just been a little bit of a dip. Oops.
No problem.
No problem, everyone. Don't worry about it. I can make it back. We'll just jump to here. It seems safer. I think there's a music box near us. Oh, hello. Humans are so welcoming. They always have spare houses for you to stay in. Well, those houses used to belong to people, though I don't think they're coming back. I see. Well, I sure hope they don't come back. I've already moved all the furniture about. I think I heard a little music box. It's somewhere. Can I... I hear you, but I do not see you. I feel like it's over here somewhere. Maybe we get up there eventually. This looks suspicious.
Tip down and
Uh-oh. No, I hate that type of attack. Who's doing that? It's these guys. Annoying. At least I got... Fire something at me. Again. Ow. There we go.
Good job, Cuckoo.
Another giant door that won't budge. I'm starting to notice a pattern. I'm sure this is the main entrance to the Clockwork Academy. Well, almost. The chain we need to break goes inside, and this thing is sealed shut. There's no way we're getting in. Come on, don't lose hope now. We'll find another way. Let's look around. There's one thing that's nice about this game is there's a lot to explore. Like, there's a bunch of collectibles in every level, and darn, I'm sweating like an apprentice clockmaker during a final exam. I'm not used to this heat. Tech Town is way cooler. You're lucky that you can't feel the heat. I don't really feel the heat, but I think that part of me knows what it feels like. Weird. Very weird. You're an odd one, Cuckoo. I still want Cuckoo to turn into a mech. Oh. Wait a minute. Can I? Ooh.
Nice.
Soup. Okay, is there another one? No. Is there anything I can jump to? No? Okay. I wonder how we... Maybe this way. Is that...
Let's do this.
Oh.
Surprise! Take this.
Good dodge.
Bye.
We're still not strong enough to break those crystals. Anything hiding? No. Oh? Yeah, very Ratchet and Clank. A human? Another human? Oh man, it got away. Get lost, kid, I'm busy. Sorry, Mr. Fishman, we didn't mean to bother you. We were just wondering if you happen to know how to open the huge gate. What could you possibly want there? There's nothing but misery in that place. And don't call me that. My name's Marlo. We need to find a way in so I can save my sister. I can't lose her. Don't talk to me about losing loved ones, kid. I lost my Herman in the passage leading to the academy. All for a darn tuna. A secret passage? Sounds like exactly like what we need. I understand how painful that empty feeling can be. I'm sorry about your loss. Yeah, we get it. Zirian does not care. Zirian was like, secret passage? That's all I'm hearing. Oh, you lost somebody? Sorry about that. I lost my Gramps, and it still hurts a lot. He always told us stories about the Clockwork Academy, actually. Zirian, read the room. Not now. Thank you, Cuckoo Bird. I can tell you know what I'm talking about. Maybe you'll do better than he did. The passageway is at the end of the massive Clockwork Road. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We promise we'll be careful. Yeah. You'll just end up at the bottom of the sea like Herman and his harpoon. That's very sad. Zirian seemingly does not care about this at all. As we also destroy his home. I think I'm finally done with the super project. If it breaks again, I'm not fixing it. Yeah, I don't blame you. You're still here? These waters are hungry. They'll swallow anyone whole. Is that what happened to Herman? I'm afraid so, little cuckoo bird. The best fisherman I ever knew. Not one day without a massive fish on his hook. We'd prepare these feasts. You wouldn't believe it. Life was perfect. Until that tuna showed up. Did you say tuna? Huge thing. Majestic. From the moment Herman first saw it. Oh. He couldn't think of anything else. This is a Herman Melville? Right? He couldn't think of anything else. He'd go after it, try to catch it every day until he stumbled upon that passage I mentioned. Last time, he promised he'd catch that tuna so we could eat it on our anniversary. That was almost a year ago. We're so sorry to hear that, Marlo. It must be devastating. But you can't give up yet. Even if he isn't here anymore, you are. You can't just sit there withering away in that chair. I bet that's not what Herman would have wanted. Well, at least little cuckoo bird gets it. One day you might understand that. Sometimes carrying on is just not worth it. It just ends up being more painful. Just go on with your own lives and leave me in peace. Oh, Sag. Okay, bye! I wonder if we will find Herman. Perhaps this fish is like the boss. I hope it is a white whale. Well, it's a tuna. A white... Is white fin tuna thing? Is that something like that? Timeflux Channeler 2. Are you okay? You've been pretty quiet since we talked to Marlo. Oh, yeah. Well, actually... I was just thinking about how hard it must have been for him. His entire life was taken from him in an instant. Good thing he has 2 new friends, though, right? Zirian does not get things, I think. He is very, like... oh, gosh. It's not... he does seem very, like, main character anime a bit. Where he's just like very overly hopeful and stuff. I don't know.
Oh, another one.
It's like Zirian. Is he like 10? I don't know. They're all, I mean, it's maybe a teen. I would think, maybe. I don't know. No. He had a birthday, didn't he? How old did it say he was? Or was he? I can't remember. Shady thing for the channel. What does this do? Oh, maybe we need to get that one as well. And then something. Ah, there we go. We need all the shards we can get right now. Nice. Oh, there's one. I don't remember. If he's a kid, the world hasn't crushed his spirits yet. I feel like he's... I mean, he's definitely young. I can't... it's hard to tell when it's like a stylized anime thing. I can't remember how old either him or his sister are. But it did say... Well, actually, I don't even know if they said how old he was turning. They may have just said he had a birthday. But... Yay. Nothing, no collectible behind us, right?
Careful. I can do that.
Ow. So weird.
That was way too close.
I do like those little combat bits. They are quite fun. I tried looking it up, but I don't know if he has an exact age. He's just described as a young lad or young boy. Okay, fair. Yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like it's always difficult to know with, like, very stylized anime-type characters. But yeah, he hasn't had the world just, you know... Oh. He hasn't been destroyed yet. Okay, there's a thing there. A thing there. So red is worth more. Oh boy. Ow! We take it. We take those though. Oh, okay. We cannot grab onto that ledge. Oh no. I hate dodging rings of fire. In any game, I'm just so bad at it for some reason. It is never... I don't know how we are supposed to get up there. So we won't. Just get away. Just get away. Live, Zirian. But based on that, it's at 15. No way he's 10 years old. I would say 15, 16. That's probably what it is. The water's beautifully done. I do agree. I hope there is a swimming ability at some point. It would be neat if there was like a water level. But I don't know. I think they're trying to keep us out of the water. Stopwatch. Press L1 to become invulnerable. Press L1 again to exit that state and trigger an explosion. That's fun. Cross time rifts using stopwatch. Different gadgets use different amounts of temporal energy. You can switch gadgets. Ah, I see. So there's probably 2 more gadgets to learn. I don't want to waste. Let's take a look at that weird portal ability. Oh, is this where we get this now? Hold on. I'm waiting for my energy to, well, it's still loading. Oh, it's giving me energy. That's how we get through these now. Oh, fun. I'm so glad we finally get... like...
Be careful.
we get to learn, or we get to go through those doors now that we like missed this whole time. Anything else in here? No. It uses a lot of energy. If I stand by here, it does refill it again. Let's wait. Nice. What? Oh. Okay. So we're in the academy now.
That's better.
Oh! We're underwater. That's neat. The Clockwork Academy. Yeah, we're gonna have to run back through them. Back to school. Find the Clockwork Academy. Okay, we will actually, though, we're gonna stop here. Gotta give you something to come back to. Gotta let, you know, give you something to look forward to when we come back. Yeah, because I don't know if I would come back. Yeah, you see, I have to give you guys something to, you know, look forward to. Other guys, other times you just won't, you know? But friends, thank you very much for being here. Thank you for hanging out and chatting and lounging and all that. Let me see. Was there anything? Yes. Mossy, thank you very much for the 20 stream streak. Thank you very much for being here. Raph, thank you for the 26 months. I appreciate it. Daz, thank you for the 20 bits. Shady for the 5 stream streak. Thank you all for hanging out, lounging. You know, appreciate it. Appreciate you all. But that is it for us today. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and or night. And I will see you guys again next time. Bye-bye.